This video is to show you how to move an About the Team or About Me page from your eAgentC website to your Piggyback blog. As you can see here, Bob Guest has a very nicely built out About the Team page on his eAgentC website. You can tell this by the URL in the browser window. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this content and we're going to put it in place on his Piggyback blog. I've already created a page under the Pages area. I've named it Meet the Team, and you're going to need to click for it to be pasted in as plain text. What this does is it allows for you to paste in the content without bringing any formatting from your eAgentC site over to your Piggyback blog. Because we all know that your Piggyback blog has its own formatting and its own code in place that will bring over all the look and feel of your actual website. So what I'm doing now is I went through and I separated the content, meaning I separated it from the user name, the title, the phone number, the email address. And what I'm doing now is I'm going through and adding headers to those pages so that you can tell the difference or the level of priority that's going to be displayed on the page. A heading 2 is going to be bigger than a heading 3, heading 4 is going to be bigger than a heading 5, and so on. As you can see, the Meet the Team would be displayed as a heading 1, so it's bigger than our client name, which is Bob Guest. So what we're going to want to do now is add in some photos. And we have a photo of Bob Guest that we're going to add to the left-hand side of his information. And we're going to do that by clicking for the alignment to be left. And we're going to leave the size at medium. And we're going to change the linking to none because we're not going to need these photos to be linked anywhere. After we click Insert into Page, you can see that because I had the cursor to the left-hand side of the word Bob, it's going to put it to the side of this information. So what you'll see now is that all the content has wrapped all the way to the right, and that's what happens when your photo is left aligned. So now we're going to continue this and do it also for Donna Guest. So we're going to do a space down. We're going to go ahead and, because I didn't paste in grab her name whenever I copied, I'm going to just write her name and then paste in her content. And you can do this under text, or you can do it under the visual area. As you can see, I keep flipping back and forth between the two different tabs that are at the top of the content area. Once again, I'm separating the information so that I can create a bit of a hierarchy. The name is more important than the information. So once again, we're going to input the photo for Donna. Now, we're going to continue the same process by saying that it needs to be left aligned and that it needs to link to nothing and that it's going to be in medium size. The difference here is that Donna's photo is actually slightly less wide than Bob's is. Take a look at Bob's and see what width his is. It's a 240 width, so I'm going to make Donna's be the same by clicking size and then going under custom and changing the width to 240. This is going to create a little bit more consistency between all the images. And I'm going to continue this on with the third option as well, because we have 3 people that have photos and the rest do not. And you just continue on and do the same thing for all of these, just to be consistent all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and speed through the rest. While I maintain the photo size, and for the specific information to always maintain the same headers so that when someone comes to this page, they can see that everyone's name is the same size and everyone's contact number is the same size, and it helps with differentiating each separate person inside this area. Now the rest of the team didn't have photos as of right now. Now Bob can go in at any time and add in a photo that is left aligned that will text wrap to the right. So he just has to remember that whenever he does, he needs to left align it and he needs to make it link to none, and for the width to be custom and 240 pixels wide. So we have our full page completed, and at this time we're going to need to go in and make sure that we link things up on the KW side of things. Bob is on eAgentC, so we have to maintain the menu inside of the agent admin area. So you get there by going to mykw.kw.com, then you go under Technology, eAgentC, and click to update. Under section 1.0, you're going to see this area where you're able to edit your welcome page. Find his button that links to his Meet the Team page. We relink this by clicking on the image, grabbing the URL that we're going to need to link to, which we just created on the Piggyback blog. Click the image, click the link button, and then paste in the new URL, and you just click OK, and then you'll need to click Save at the bottom. Now, when people go to the home page of Bob's website, they'll be able to click on the Meet the Team page and get to the newly created page that we've made instead of the one that was originally on eAgentC. So that's how you do it. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out, and I'd love to have those answers for you. Thanks.